So, the other day, something really terrible happened to me. And it's kind of a difficult subject for me to talk about, but it happened so recently. I feel like I really needed to get it out of my system. I feel like it's important and it'll make me feel better about it. So, the other day, I decided to go out. You know, as one does. Most people like to go out frequently. And I decided, you know what? I'm thirsty. I think I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven, get myself a Grape Fanta. So, 7-Eleven, about 10 minutes from my house. It's alright, it's not a bad drive. Usually it's pretty pleasant. I pull into the parking lot. I walk in. I see the cashier that I've met 1,000 times there. College guy. He's okay. He's not that friendly, actually. Could be better. But, you get what you pay for at 7-Eleven. Anyway, I walk over to the cooler area where they keep all the drinks. And just at this point, I could tell something was completely wrong. I had no idea. There was just a sinister whole atmosphere. And the sound of the freezers. It was like they were in my ears. I couldn't get them out. And I walked over to the sodas. And I looked up into the Fanta section. And there it was. No Grape Fantas. They were out. How are they out with Grape Fantas? I don't understand it. What did I do to deserve this? I'm living in a nightmare. I seriously can't. I keep seeing that same aisle in my dreams. And I cry while I'm sleeping because there was no Grape Fanta left. I can't take it anymore. It's a popular flavor, I promise. People want that. Please, I beg of you, make sure you live every day to the fullest, because one of these days, you're gonna go out for a soda, and it'll be out of stock.
Did I ever tell you the story about little boy Johnny when he tried to leave the store? Well, it was a bright and sunny summer afternoon, and my dear friend Gerald Connors, it was his birthday, believe it or not, and he ordered a round of pizza pies for the table. So we all gathered at the local tavern, and little boy Johnny showed up late as he always did. Yahoo! So we was having a merry time. Rounds of beers all around. You know the drill. People come stomping in and out, sharing tales of all sorts of kinds. You know how it is. Well, little boy Johnny, he had a pre-engaged engagement that he had to get to. And he had an idea. His idea was he was going to leave the store. But his idea was not so fleshed out. He said, well, I gotta go, fellas. It's been a wonderful time. I'm gonna up on in and leave this store. So, as he was trying to leave the door, little boy Johnny was a little bit disoriented, as you can see. He hops up and he starts doing his little jog as he always did. Something that he did since he was a kid. And he starts going towards the bathrooms at first. And we're all telling little Johnny, get back onto the door. You don't go through the bathrooms to get out of this place. And so he starts jogging towards the front door, but he gets turned around again. And he starts bolting towards the emergency exit. Now we all start hollering and hollering. We're telling him, no, Johnny, you son of a bitch. You ain't going out through the emergency exit. It says alarm will sound right on the door. And what does he do? He does his little jog, and he goes right out.
What happened next, Grandpa?
Little Johnny? Well, he got ran over by a car because he went out the emergency exit.
Moral of the story, never go out any exits with red emergency signs, or else you will die.
5th edition D&D is really like such a crunchy system, and it's hard for me to cultivate what I want narratively with other people. And I mean, I have fun running the game, but it takes a lot of prep, and I don't really know. I'm just feeling burnt out.
I tell you, this time, the Wizards of the Coast have fucked D&D. Fifth edition is the worst I have ever played. And I'm gonna they're gonna pay. They're gonna pay for what they did. My favorite franchise ever. Pathfinder 3, D&D, everyone. Come to the pot. Horror. They ruined it. They ruined my life. They ruined my friendships. They ruined everything. You're gonna pay. Wizards of the Coast. I'll come for you. And you will see my power. My ring. The ring of a dungeon master.
You know, Connor, there's something to be said about that look she gave me. It was a quiet, rainy night. Partner Davis and I walked into the bar. Had my gun at my side. He had a sword at his. There she was, Poison Ivy, sitting at a table in the corner all alone. She had a single drink of whiskey in front of her and that cold, cold blue lipstick on her lips. The bartender looked weary, for she was the only one in the bar alongside her posse. We're camped out at a gambling table playing a deck of cards. You see, my partner and I, we didn't want violence. But we knew it was going to come down to that eventually. I walked over, placed my badge on the table, and I said, Poison Ivy, you better turn yourself in right now, because I'm a cold, cold man, and I will not refrain from putting my pistol straight through your brain. I gasped. That is not what I wanted to say. I didn't want violence in the first place, but there I was. She pulled a knife, I pulled a gun. I shot. And that was that. Poison Ivy's brains were splattered all over the wall. Her posse came after me. One tackled my partner. That was the end for them. The rest of my revolver rounds went straight into their chests. I flipped the bartender a gold coin on the way out. And that was the night that I became a monster.
Are we playing just the same notes?
Oh.
Okay, whatever. I can. Okay.
You know, I used to be a happy guy. I was, kind of a regular Joe. Went to high school, got a minimum wage job right out of that. Took a gap year, which was kind of odd for me, but then I went to college, of course. You know, everybody does. Nobody knows why, really, but then I got out of college. And the world came crashing down on my head. First, I lost my job. My fucking company went under, and they booted me with nothing but a fucking penny in my pocket. And so, okay, fine, yeah, I picked up a few skills in college, so I went to the streets. I was like, alright, fine, maybe I can pull myself up by my bootstraps, you know what they say. But then, on the streets, I always got the shit beaten out of me. I didn't get it, something about my face, New York, I guess. But I had relatives to fall back on, right? No, that's fucking wrong. They thought I was the worst person in the world after I lost my job. It was my fault that the company went under for some reason. Now I've got this fucking art degree. I don't know what to do with it. God help me if I could fucking get some art supplies, but those cost money too. The system's rigged. Now, I didn't know what to do with my life, so I decided to go to every venue I could and tell the people of the world that you should not fucking trust the government, and you shouldn't trust corporate America. Capitalism will fuck you in the bum, and you won't be able to get a job for the life of you. New York, don't live there. The people there suck, and I can't believe that I would ever leave my life in this direction. Did that work? Anything to talk about. If there's one thing that pisses me off more than anything else, it's people who take all the trash out of their car and throw it out in a public place. Now, if you're at the McDonald's and you're in the drive-thru line and you have a bunch of shit in your car, and they have that, the drive-thru trash can where they have like the weird tube that you have to push it through to make sure that none of it falls out. And you're putting all the trash that you've saved up for months in that shit. There's something wrong with you. You should be arrested. That's my opinion. We ought to give the death penalty to people who put too much trash in the trash cans. People just have no respect for the working class. And yeah, I'm biased. Yeah, okay, I bring trash. Yeah, so what? You shouldn't be doing it. You know you shouldn't be putting your fucking hamburger wrappers in random trash cans. No, nobody wants that. Take that back to your own house. And another thing. What's with all the unfriendliness? Everyone just has a reason to be pissed off. Oh, well, I'll show you a reason to be pissed off. Okay? My mother died yesterday. How she died? Somebody put too much trash in the trash can. And it's your fault! It's your fault! You make me so angry sometimes. I hate you! I hate you! I hate everything about you! I hate you so much I want to die! Like and subscribe for more content.
my strap keeps coming off. That's a lot. Like a safe volume, like talking to somebody is like 60, and then 75 for like an hour will damage your hearing.
Jesus.
And then like above that, like 95 could probably do hearing damage in 15 minutes.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Now,
That play John's like where
So you're trying to kill us, essentially.
yeah.
Asshole.